So we're back to the farm. We're all now it's raining. Go figure. So quickly show you guys, I guess, but hopefully we can last one back until we get sort of a following here. So Ryan, you got to wait a little bit longer, just a little bit. We'll see if we can kind of get our following back and get everybody sort of back and ready for the big reveal, I guess, or the big showing. And maybe we'll let this rain. Maybe this rain will die down a little bit. It's coming down pretty good. Oop, shut that off. Otherwise, yeah, it's coming down a fair bit. Started out kind of sleety, and now it's raining. But we'll see what we can get for our following back here, and yeah, there's Mr. Icon. He's back on. Hi. I got your emails, and I got both of the both scans of the brochure that you sent. So I'm gonna save those onto my phone, if you don't mind. And what the heck? There's a thing across the top of your screen, and I don't know what. Why is it doing that? There's nothing on the camera. What the heck? Interesting. Anywho, oh yeah, we're back. That's right, we're back. So we'll gain a little bit of following here again. Maybe wait for our the rain to die down just a bit, and then we'll show you guys what we got here. Show you the big new item. Anywho, darn rain. Sparky says hello. Hi, Sparky. How's Sparky doing? Was she full of laughs again? I remember the last time I called you, she was all full of laughter. Oop, don't need that notification. She was laughing her head off her shoulders. Why is it doing that? Okay. Strange. There we go. Now we should be disconnected from the truck. See what we can get for people back on here. I'm guessing after that 4 hours that it tired everybody out. Nobody's gonna want to join back on now. Playing out the TA diesel. Oh boy, what's going on with the old diesel? And another batch of emails. One is an excerpt from an Australian brochure, and then all the pages from the sales know-how product bulletin. Cool. I gotta look into, and I know they're available, or at least I've seen when I kind of did some quick research. I need to get some like owner's manuals, and if they have service manuals, get one of them too. And I'm gonna have to get some manuals for this thing because it looks quite interesting. And it looks like I'm missing a few other pieces. Comparing to that brochure you sent there, it looks like there's a kicker, I guess you could call it, that's supposed to be on the far end, the outer end, that's supposed to shove the hay over. It looks like I'm missing one of those. I might have to see if I can scrounge one of them up. I'm kind of wondering how hard it would be to come by, like, used parts and stuff for one of these. An 8-day stream? What in the world? Holy smokes. That's a long time. That's a long stream. Well, come on, rain, die down. Just go figure. It just had to start raining as soon as I wanted to do this. That's her tractor, she has told me. She's on that and the MD and 1206. Oh, I see. I see. That's her tractor, huh? Yeah. She'll have to start doing some repairs on it then, I guess, for it to become her tractor. We got 4 people in the house here. It says anyways. Well, we might just have to go out and do this. It doesn't seem like this rain's gonna stop any. I might have to cover up the screen with a plastic bag or something so it doesn't just start poking random buttons. And my buddy from down under wanted to see how much free time we could milk out of StreamYard after the 20 hours was up, so we went for it. Holy moly. And that's how long they went, or how long it would go. It was 8 days, huh? She got tools all over the shop. Yeah, but I bet they're your tools, huh? That's good, though, that she's interested in the tractors and stuff. That's fun. Need to keep the younger people interested in all this goofiness that we're into. Well, I think I'm just gonna try and keep the phone as covered as I can. Try to keep the rain off you guys, and we'll go out there. Here, maybe I'll grab my hat and we'll use that as a. Maybe that'll work out as an awning. Let's see, is that gonna work out? Kind of, sort of. It'll work. All right. All right. Let's brave out the rain. So, there it is. There is there's the mower. They didn't like that, huh? That's funny. So, anyways, here's the mower. There it is in all its glory. Like I say, it's a 3104. I do have some extra parts and stuff for it, but you can see there where it's been bent between that first and second turtle shell. And if I move the camera down here, you can actually see the crack there where it's cracked and broken. So we'll have to work on that a little bit, get that welded up and bent back straight. But it is definitely an IH. It's got, IH part numbers and everything all over it. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe find a like serial number tag or something on it. I don't know if it had to have had one at one point in time. Now whether it's still on it or not would be another question. But this is it in all its glory. Just sitting around here. I don't have a canvas, and I don't have a belt shield for it. He didn't have one with it when he got it. So this is what I see, what I got. And if I open the tailgate on my truck, I do have the PTO shaft there, and then there's also the chain and hydraulic lift cylinder that goes somewhere in here. I'm gonna have to figure that out yet. It's a rather confusing system, it looks like, that they have there. But there's a series of pulleys, and there's a rod with a thing on it, and this and that, and there's some other pulley deal that he had made, and that box has got the extra blades in it, or the new set of blades. But whoops. Oh, that's no. Hope that brake can be fixed. Yes, there's a serial number plate somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure the brake can be fixed. I think what I'll do is I'll pull the turtles off. I'll probably try and clean up the area as much as I can, and then I might see about just kind of I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it, but maybe try and sort of take like a farm jack or something and bring the far end, this end, put a farm jack over here and kind of bend it up, make it nice and straight, and then you know, weld that back again. No, there is no belt shield. That's all. That's gone missing. It actually looks like they broke one of the supports down here. But yeah, that's the belt shield gun. So I might try and see if I can't source out one of those somewhere or another. I'll have to see. There's got to be a there must be one somewhere, the serial number tag, but I don't know where it would. I don't even know where to look for it. It's got to be around here somewhere. But yeah, there it all is. Okay, I'm gonna take this hat off, you guys, because the rain kind of seems to have stopped for the most part. If I can see while we're here. I see a lot of IH part numbers, but nothing that's a serial tag. But there's a lot of chaining up and this and that and So for those of you that just got on, there you go. There's what we have. There's our little collectible, our International Harvester cutter, disc cutter. I don't know how much it'll get used, because it's kind of probably going to be maybe a backup machine, or I thought about putting it on the M, but I'm kind of, the more and more I think about it, the less I'm liking that idea, because of the fact of a lot of weight hanging off the right side if I'm going down the road or something. I don't know if I like the idea of having, you know, you make a left turn and that's pulling to the right side. It could tip over, I think. I don't know. I'd rather not find out. So I don't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We might have to pick us up another tractor and you know, put this on that. It'll be a interesting little project, that's for sure. But yeah, it's lightly raining here now. It's not too bad. It definitely looks like somebody kind of homemade this garden stuff on it. I don't know if any of that all there is you know, any part of that is factory or not. But I think this outer ringer thing here, I think that's not right or proper and all that to it. The M doesn't have any float in the 3-point. That's another thing to consider. Yeah, well, we don't use the float when we use the 806 either. I mean, I don't think that has a float, but that could, you know, we do use a newer mower on that, so that could be something different too. I guess I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. The guy said, the guy bought it from, used a 300, and he said it handled really well behind the 300. So we'll see what we kind of come up with. We might come up with finding ourselves a 300 with a fast hitch. Oh great, it's starting to rain again. But yeah, there it is. There it all is, and I might go through and show or share those brochure pictures that Mr. Icon sent, if he's okay with that, if he's cool with that, and so you guys can kind of see what it should look like, essentially. And Right, but I think ours is. I don't think ours is set on the on that 806. I don't think we have it set up on that, and it's. I think it usually when we cut hay with the coon back there, I think usually that just kind of rides up and down. But that's sort of got a different deal, I guess. I would probably assume it's got sort of a way to pivot, I think, or kind of ride up and down. I don't know. We'll figure out what we end up deciding to do here, but that's what it is. That's what we're looking at. So I think now I'm gonna work on trying to get chains undone and offloaded, and I'm gonna do that off of a camera. I really don't feel like trying to move this thing around and you know. So the only issue with the buying another tractor is I wanted something to do with Marty, because this summer I'm not gonna, if I've got the Super M on the hay rake, the MD slow should be on the square baler if that gets going. So Marty doesn't really have any projects, so anything to run. So I'm kind of trying to find something for him to run, and I was gonna try and find a hay bind to run, but now that I've got this, it'd be nice to try and get this to run on the M, but I don't know how that's gonna work, and I really don't want to put a whatchamacallit, a 3-point on the M. I mean, I could. I kind of don't know that I want to. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. It'll be a interesting thing, but MD is still waiting on the machine shop. That's all I could tell you guys. I really don't know what's going on up there. I don't have any updates from them. So we're waiting on the machine shop, and that's about as far as that goes. So, whoa, just about fell over. I got to fix a wire on this now. We pulled off one of the, when we were hooking it up this morning, we pulled off one of the running light wires for one of the side markers. That's okay, that's an easy fix. That's a really easy fix. So, anywho, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. There's the, there it is. Is your dad still thinking about getting rid of the 706? I don't think he ever was thinking about getting rid of the 706. I don't ever remember him saying I wanted to get rid of it because I don't like all the transmission issues it's got. But I don't think he ever thought about getting rid of it. Not that I'm aware of anyways, or not that I remember. But yeah, there it is right there. Another 806, the dual 806, and there's the IH dump truck. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're I don't know. I guess I never knew that I said anything about 706. I don't ever remember that. Interesting. But anywho, there's 20 minutes of stream. There you get to see what we got. We got parts to unload. So I'm gonna, yeah, it was me wanting to get rid of his tractor because it's a hunk of junk. It needs some love, and we don't have time to give it love. That's the problem. It's just, I like the tractor. I like it a lot. It's not that I don't like the tractor. The problem is that we don't have the time to give it the attention it needs. And it needs to be the whole linkage system to be fixed on it. And I just, for one thing with that, I don't know what the heck to do. Like, I haven't looked into it. I could look into it and figure out, but I haven't. And I just don't want to take the time to do it. I don't want to mess with it because the wiring on it is a mess. So I got to clean up all the wiring to get it out of the way. And then that's all got to be repaired. It needs fenders so we can get rid of that stupid little light bar that's on the front that I hate. I absolutely hate that thing. It's not even a full light bar. It's just somebody that made up a bar, stuck 4 pod lights on it, and all it does is spotlight everything. It's terrible. I hate it. I hate to say it, but I hate this tractor. I like the 706. I like the... It's not that the tractor itself, or that the tractor model is bad. It's that the tractor itself is bad. And we don't have the time to provide the attention to it is really the biggest issue of it all. So, I don't know. It's a... Oh, you got some rain on the camera. It's a... Everything's just a mess around here. It always is. Come stand in the shield from the wind and rain. But, yeah, and then we got that 806 over there that needs to be built. That one over there. We'd have to get to the loader on it, though, then. That's the whole reason we got that tractor, is because of the loader. Which, that's a hunk of junk, too. We should have never bought that tractor. I wish we never would have. It was an okay price we got on it, but I wish we would have never bought that tractor, because it's just, how do I put it? It's not something that we need it, but we don't need the problems it brought with it, is basically the way to put it. Kyle missed what we picked up. Okay, there you go. There's the collectible today. The International 3104 disc cutter. That's what I'm trying to think of. It's not a disc bind, but just a disc cutter. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, we should do some trading around with the 706. We should get rid of that one and either find a better one or find a 656, or we really need to have a diesel one, because that gas engine, I love the sound of it, but it's such a gas hog. It drinks so much gasoline. But it's a nice tractor. I mean, I do like it. I just wish it didn't have the problems it had. I hate the seat on it. The seat is so incredibly uncomfortable. Which I get that's a minor thing to be inconvenienced by, but it's irritating. So, yeah, that's the story on the 706. And that's the cutter. That's the wide front H way back there in the background. Just sitting over there, waiting to be looked at someday too, or sold. I would rather sell it, because we don't need it. But Dad's, well, we could use it someday. No, we won't. So, yeah. 3 pieces of IH. The truck, no, 4 pieces of IH. The truck, the tractor, the 2 tractors. Well, 3 tractors. And the cutter. I know every farm needs an H, but we already have an H. It's just the only difference is that our H, the H that we already had before the wide front one there, is it didn't have a wide front. That's actually sitting over in a shed. I'm gonna sit in the truck. Give me a second, and I'll answer your question. So, yeah, shush. Hold on, let me wipe you off. You're all full of water. Whoops, what the hell? What'd I do? Oh, shoot. There we go. I didn't know you could zoom on this thing. We were asking 1,000, I think, for it. The problem is, Uh, yeah, that was way too extreme of a close-up. The deal is we wanted to try and get our money back out of it. So we bought the tractor for $600. We had Kenny rebuild the carburetor and magneto. So those will be perfect for, years and years and years. So that's $800 right there that we've got, that the tractor has in it. I think it would be worth that, but the problem is it was on Facebook Marketplace for a while. Nobody kind of reached out for it or kind of, anything. And we finally had a guy start contacting us, and then my dad was like, pull it off a Marketplace. Why? We're finally getting somebody that wants to buy it. Well, pull it off Marketplace. Too bad. So I did that, and there it sits. Same place it sat since August. It is not a factory wide front. It is a Norden, and it's the Norden that's on it is a hunk of junk, because it's been, somebody abused that poor tractor, and they beat the crap out of everything on that. The wide front's all busted up and bent up. There's things on the tractor that are busted that are like, how did you break that? And it's in rough shape. I'll keep you in mind icon on that Gale chopper, but that's going to be many, many, many years from now. You can never have too many. It's hard to let them go, even if you don't need them. Yeah, but it's the fact that I don't want to fix them. I'm sick and tired of fixing tractors. I know that, Dad's coming to... What's he doing? Oh, he's going to come help me unload it. Okay. I guess we're doing that now. All right, well, I guess you get to watch unloading. Let me sit you up inside here, and you get to watch. Huh? No, can you pull up more? That should be good. Yep. right up.
So I was wondering why the coolant has a balance.
Right. Yeah, keep going, try. Keep trying. I think so. Wherever you want it. Just out of the way.
Put it right down the rake here.
That's what I was thinking. Ha! Alright, well now that my hands are soaked, there we go. What did you guys chat about? It does run. That H does run. It'll. Oh shoot! No! Shit! Stuff's happening. Whoops! Stuff's happening because of the water. Now what do I got pulled up? I don't want that. There we go. Yeah, the H that one does run. But it puts coolant in the oil, and I just don't want to mess with it. I'm sick and tired of working on tractors. I mean, I'm not, but I am, if that makes any sense. I was. Come on, move. Doggone it, the stupid rain is mucking this all up. Move! Jeez. Stop it. No. Okay, hold on. I gotta go wipe you guys off because this is ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Wipe coming. There we go. Pull that glove off. Now I can actually read the comments. So yeah, there's the mower. It's sitting there on a pallet now, so we can dink with it a little bit. Now you can see that crack really good. Ho, 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 look at that nice little bend. Woo. But yeah, it's got brand new belts on it, he said. I still saw you can still see the ANI Products logo on them. So we got that, and we'll might have to see about finding it a canvas or something. We'll figure out something there, and it'd be nice to find a guard. I think you can still order the canvas if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure if it's... See, there's a folding canvas. There's one that's it kind of works like the Kuhn. So the Kuhn over here, this is the pivot point. This whole portion flips up on top. Well, it looks like from what I've seen, International had the same deal. They had a portion on the mower, and then they had a flip-up deal, but I'm not sure. It almost looks like this bar here, this one that goes down the middle, should have been the pivot point, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. We might be able to find like an old what do you call it, billboard tarp, and just kind of put it on there. I don't know. We'll see. Or we'll just leave it like that, because I think some of them didn't have tarps on them at all. I think some of them were just the bar, and that was it. But I would for sure like to find a belt shield for this, to at least kind of cover that up and get the, you can see what it is, an International 3104. So it actually says that. Oh, what's that over there? Hey, there we go. Identification number. Oh, it's just 2 identification numbers. What is that? It's a 3104, and it says F1111, or III. I don't know what it says. Huh. Interesting. But there we go, there's some numbers on it. But I don't see anywhere else where there would be like a serial tag or something on it. Oh my goodness, my arm is freezing. So, anywho, there it is. There's our pieces of junk behind it. Kind of. That's not such junk, and that 806 isn't junk. And there's a bale wagon we need to sell as well. That needs to go. I hate this. Look, I should show you guys this, what we did on this. Which one was it? Which one was it? I think it was a front one. It must have been this one over here. Bearing on this, because he's too cheap to get the right, just to get the bearing. It's stuff like that that frustrates me. You guys are gonna have to deal with water on the camera. I'm not, well, here, there, close enough. Ah, shoot. Cereal comes before or after if it was filled out at the factory. So, okay, let me look at it. I don't see anything on it, and it's got two, it's like double sticker, but I don't see, I know it's not focusing very well, but I don't see any numbers after or before. Not that I can tell anyways. I don't see any numbers on it. So it probably wasn't filled out. Is that a RWA disc? Well, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what kind of disc it is. Are they metallic? Stop it. I don't know. How do you tell if it's metallic? Here, I'll put you guys under the shield, the PTO shield. That'll keep you out of the rain. How do you tell if it's metallic or not? It's silver, whatever that is. Whatever that means to you. I can see somebody at one point in time moved the 3-point pins because there's, you can see where the wear mark was. Used to be, it was in the middle hole. Now it's in the bottom. It should be like a thick tin foil. Well, it's not. I can't hardly catch my finger on it. It's just a real thin, it looks like a sticker is all it looks like, to me, anyways. It looks like a vinyl sticker. It's definitely not like tinfoil. Unless that part of it's been gone. If it was, I was wondering if it's supposed to have a guard. Like where? Because there should be a guard around that goes around the belts, and then there should be. Well, it's tricky. Sometimes there should be a like plastic or yeah, it must be like a plastic covering over the turtle shells, but some of them don't have it. Some of them do and some of them don't. I don't think there's anything. I don't feel anything under there. Should have looked when I was up in here. Ah, come on, stop it. Stop, gone it. This stupid water. Canvas, that's the word I'm trying to come up with. I don't see any numbers anywhere. Other than for like the cast-in numbers that are IH part numbers for everything. But that's it. That's all I see. That must be a pivot point. I'm gonna have to order an operator's manual for this thing and find out some information on it. Because this is definitely a very confusing machine. It's cool but confusing at the same time. Yeah, and I think there's a couple, besides eBay, there's a couple other places that I saw some for on some sites. So I do know they're out there. I just gotta go through and get some. I have to go through and get some. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm cold and wet. So, thanks for those of you that joined us on our journey. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for riding along. It was fun getting to chat with you all while we drove. And we'll see you guys all in the next one. So, alrighty. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.